The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Quick tempo here for the offense.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense?
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field and the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and
looking for the end zone. Intercepted.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the left. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral
this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
Yeah, and it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
He's brought down at the 38. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, USC 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to buy time. He'll let one go down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown USC! Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play.
He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gators in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On second down, he's looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. And it's caught at the 10. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off play action on first down. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive game.
Well, after throwing that incompletion down here on the 1-yard line, if you're on the offense, let's get back to running the football. Let's see if we can be the more physical side, get some push up front, and run this thing in for a touchdown.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They're bringing heat. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Rising. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 14.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half.
Number 9 sets a kickoff.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical.
He's got it on the right, and he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And that one will give them the lead.
USC, number 4, with the catch and score.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw, it's Rising. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
To kick it off.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And there he goes. little sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back in for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They came out hot on this drive. One play, and already he'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, USC! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer. Looking to take a shot. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slips away. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wants to throw. It's rising. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. USC 43, Florida 20.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just...
Going for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Feeling some heat. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 43, Florida 20.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Punting on 1st down, but wide. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the 1st down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 18 on 2nd and 8. The fake spike trying to catch the defense napping. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up.
Tried to catch them napping, fake spike, and now he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the biggest thing about the fake spike when you run it, you definitely have to sell it. Everybody's got to fly up to the line. Hey, we're clocking it, we're clocking it, we're clocking it. And you got to get the defense to bite. The defense didn't bite, and it was just a spike just a few seconds later with the incompletion.
But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
51, Florida, 34.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hand. Ball's out.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
Fires toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense set on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
I don't know, maybe he's mad at the offense, so he's not going to let him play with the football. They're just punting on second down. It falls incomplete. The fake on second down. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before, and hopefully I won't again.
And you can draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do. And right there, misfire on the pass, and this defense now sets their offense up in good field position.
Lets it fly. It falls incomplete, and they tried to get him messed up with the third down fake and couldn't pull it off.
And I can hear every fan. If we were going to throw it, why didn't you just keep the quarterback in there? But you try to catch him off guard. You try to make the big momentum play, but it doesn't work. And now the defense needs to come out here, bail you out, and create some momentum back on your side.
There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away, and you're not going to make it, and he didn't. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. After the misconnection, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about the onside kick team coming through for your ball club? Down 3, you got to get the football late in this ball game. They get the ball now with a chance to maybe tie it or go win this thing. Great execution.
He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. This one is going to be short and no good. Not enough leg. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse